This is TechCrunch.
OpenAI said it plans to route sensitive conversations to reasoning models like GPT-5 and roll out parental controls within the next month. This is part of an ongoing response to recent safety incidents involving ChatGPT failing to detect mental distress. The new guardrails come in the aftermath of the suicide of teenager Adam Raine, who discussed self-harm and plans to end his life with ChatGPT, which even supplied him with information about specific suicide methods. Raine's parents have filed a wrongful death lawsuit against OpenAI. In a blog post last week, OpenAI acknowledged shortcomings in its safety systems, including failures to maintain guardrails during extended conversations. Experts attribute these issues to fundamental design elements: the model's tendency to validate user statements, and their next word prediction algorithms, which cause chatbots to follow conversational threads rather than redirect potentially harmful discussions. That tendency is displayed in the extreme in the case of Stein-Erik Solberg, whose murder-suicide was reported on by the Wall Street Journal over the weekend. Solberg, who had a history of mental illness, used ChatGPT to validate and fuel his paranoia that he was being targeted in a grand conspiracy. His delusions progressed so badly that he ended up killing his mother and himself last month. OpenAI thinks that at least one solution to conversations that go off the rails could be to automatically reroute sensitive chats to reasoning models. In a Tuesday blog post, OpenAI wrote, "We recently introduced a real-time router that can choose between efficient chat models and reasoning models based on the conversation context. We'll soon begin to route some sensitive conversations, like when our system detects signs of acute distress, to a reasoning model like GPT-5 thinking, so it can provide more helpful and beneficial responses, regardless of which model a person first selected." OpenAI says its GPT-5 thinking and O3 models are built to spend more time thinking for longer and reasoning through context before answering, which means they are more resistant to adversarial prompts. The AI firm also said it would roll out parental controls in the next month, allowing parents to link their account with their teen's account through an email invitation. In late July, OpenAI rolled out study mode in ChatGPT to help students maintain critical thinking capabilities while studying, rather than tapping ChatGPT to write their essays for them. Soon, parents will be able to control how ChatGPT responds to their child with age-appropriate model behavior rules, which are on by default. Parents will also be able to disable features like memory and chat history, which experts say could lead to delusional thinking and other problematic behavior, including dependency and attachment issues, reinforcement of harmful thought patterns, and the illusion of thought reading. The New York Times wrote that, in the case of Adam Raine, ChatGPT supplied methods to commit suicide that reflected knowledge of his hobbies. Perhaps the most important parental control that OpenAI intends to roll out is that parents can receive notifications when the system detects their teenager is in a moment of acute distress. TechCrunch has asked OpenAI for more information about how the company is able to flag moments of acute distress in real time, how long it has had age-appropriate model behavior rules on by default, and whether it is exploring allowing parents to implement a time limit on teenage use of ChatGPT. OpenAI has already rolled out in-app reminders during long sessions to encourage breaks for all users, but stopped short of cutting people off who might be using ChatGPT to spiral. The AI firm says these safeguards are part of a 120-day initiative to preview plans for improvements that OpenAI hopes to launch this year. The company also said it is partnering with experts, including ones with expertise in areas like eating disorders, substance use, and adolescent health, via its global physician network and expert council on well-being and AI to help define and measure well-being, set priorities, and design future safeguards. TechCrunch has asked OpenAI how many mental health professionals are involved in this initiative, who leads its expert council, and what suggestions mental health experts have made in terms of product, research, and policy decisions. Instagram is testing a new picture-in-picture feature for watching Reels, the company confirmed to TechCrunch on Tuesday. The feature allows users to watch Reels in a small floating window on their screen while browsing other apps to allow for multitasking. The feature was first spotted by app researcher Radu Onchescu. Users who are part of the test will see a pop-up notifying them about the new feature and how to turn it on. While picture-in-picture is great for multitasking, it also has the potential to increase retention for longer videos, especially in the era of shrinking attention spans. For example, if someone comes across a long reel, they could have it playing in the background while doing other things like responding to a text or browsing. X apps like TikTok and YouTube have had support for picture-in-picture for quite some time. The addition of a similar feature in Instagram could give creators a better chance of retaining audiences for their longer content. And for Instagram, this would mean more time spent in its app. The launch of the test follows comments made a few months ago by Instagram head Adam Raine, who suggested the feature could be coming soon. At the time, Raine said he would talk to the team and see if we can figure something out. In response to a question asking, "When will IG offer picture-in-picture? Like TT and YT?" Instagram is testing the feature with a small group of users to start. As with any test feature, it's unclear when or if Instagram plans to roll it out more widely. That's it from TechCrunch. For more tech stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.